Trump blows Bubba, welcome in. Morgan, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. They're just waiting for the 10 minutes after the hour or 20 people, whichever comes first. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody's Tuesday? Trump blows Bubba, it's good to see you. I'm trying to finish these Hershey's Kisses that I bought. It's hard for me to move on. Thank you, same here. It's always good to have you guys on. Victoria, welcome in. Victoria was really good. I think I'm coming close to finalizing my logo for Joey King. Hey Bree, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm honing in on my stickers. Let me show you one that I created today, guys. Let me go get the water bottle, because the water bottle one is the one that I really like. Brooke Comer, welcome in. So today I was working on my logo for Joe E. King. This is the sticker that I officially want to buy, or that I'm honing into. This is I created this. Hey Mindy, welcome in. I created this one, but I'm gonna see if an artist can come up with something different. So I've decided that, Mindy, no, we just got started. I decided that the E for Joe E. King is gonna be the word everybody. Because I want, when I read the book and the read alouds, I want everybody to be included in that. And I think everybody can find a piece of themselves in Joe E. King. So we have the name. We have the word everybody circled here. I've got the little things here for the Instagram and for FaceTime, or for Instagram. Yes, E is for everybody. Everybody's included. And on the border here, it says Joe E. King is everybody. It just says that around here. Joe E. King is everybody. The E stands for everyone. Inclusivity. And so I really like this orange and this blue background. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate that. So, and then here's a smaller sticker, one that you guys can see. And then I finally learned how to, the paper that I bought, the sticker paper that I bought with the Cricut machine, it already came with the vinyl paper on top. I was telling you guys the other day that I had put some stickers on here, but I went to go wash it and the sticker came off, but there's like a vinyl that you're supposed to put over on top of it. Doesn't that look good? Bree, I really like it. Let me bring it up close so you guys can see. So all the ones that I'm practicing on, here's the other official one that I was showing you guys yesterday. This one I definitely want to go with. It's the little figurine. Yeah, and then I want to mix up the colors. I did some smaller ones in pink and red. And I think as the year progresses, we'll do like different colors. So these are the small ones. This is a red background and then pink inside. And then I think these will be for February. And then for March, we'll do green. Isn't that cute? That came out really good, huh? I'm really proud of that. So all these stickers, once I, these are on like trial runs. Once I finish them, I'll just pass them out to the kids. And then do like the official ones. I am really proud of them. Thank you so much, Mindy, for that. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Yeah. The Cricut machine really did work out. It wasn't one of those things that you buy and then you stuff it in the background for a long time until you figure out what to do with it. So, but I did my research over the holiday, so I was like, oh, okay, I gotta figure this thing out. Make sure I get my money's worth. So, how's everybody doing today? How's the weather? Is anybody in snow? Anybody caught in snow? What's going on today? Hope everybody's doing good. We'll begin in like 2 minutes. Yeah, Mindy, we're getting back into the routine. This second semester should be a lot easier going back. I shouldn't have to put in so much work. So I'm hoping that I don't get as tired this semester after work. And then, yeah, we're just gonna continue. Today's the last day of the Christmas tree. Today's the Three Kings. It got warm here in North Carolina in the afternoon, but morning is freezing. Same here, Victoria. No snow here. It was 75 in Oklahoma today. Wow. First day back to work tomorrow for me. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I know, it's super difficult, huh? Gosh, Oklahoma, 75 degrees. Well, that's warm for you guys, especially at this time. Mindy, is it usually during the wintertime, is it just cold all the way through? Or is like 75 degrees typical? Caitlin, welcome in. Oh, but it was nice and sunny. That's good. That's a good so far. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, guys. Oh, in January, I've been downtown. Oh, okay. Yeah, here it's been cold, but when it rains, it's not cold. It feels like not tropical, but it just feels wet. It doesn't feel like cold. A warm 43 for us here in Pennsylvania today. Oh yeah, definitely 43. Yeah, I've learned that 43 is like, if you're gonna go anywhere in the wintertime, 43 is a comfortable temperature during the day, and then it drops down to like 20 or single digit numbers. But yeah, 43 is a comfortable. Thank you so much, Mindy. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not bad compared to the teens. Yeah, I remember one time I went to New York. I went to go to New York City, and it was 27 degrees, but there was a wind chill factor, and it was 18 degrees. We had to take a break. We were walking through, I think it was the financial district. We were walking through, and we were going up against the wind. We're like, no, we have to go inside a store somewhere, let this pass, because it was just too cold. Isn't that crazy? We love it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I did look through the book stack, and we still have a couple of Jan Brett Christmas treasuries. We're not going to let go of Christmas yet. Today is the last day for the Christmas tree. We're going to be taking it down, but we will be replacing it with our Valentine's Day tree. And so we will start with Valentine's Day. I'll have to take out the Valentine's Day books, because I know that we collected some from last year. I know we have a couple of Bear ones from last year. Also, I remember that January is Women's Month. I forgot what it's under, but Female Women's Recognition Month or something like that. So we have to get some books on some women who have been created a path for us. All right. So today we're going to start with the hat. The hat. And one thing about Jan Brett, I know I say this all the time, but the thing about Jan Brett, lots of details. We love her aesthetic. She loves a good thatched home, a good thatched roof. She loves living by the sea. We love all of those things. And she gives us always a lot of details. So we have to pay attention to what's going on the sides here, because that usually moves the story forward. But look at that cottage. Isn't that cute? It's wintertime, definitely. Hey, Dana, welcome in. We love a good cottage. It says, winter was on the way. Lisa took her woolen clothes out of the chest and carried them outside. All right, excellent. You know, this is funny because we, August 22nd is when we started fall, but we really haven't talked about winter. And it's winter, it's already been, what, 2 weeks since winter came? So this is a good one to get us started here. Winter was on the way, and Lisa took her woolen clothes out of the closet and carried them outside. So Lisa has a chest there full of all her warm and cozy clothes. Oh, you're on vacation to Virginia. Oh, nice, Dana. Is it your first time there? Books and Babe is from Virginia. She hasn't been with us in a couple of days. I need to text her and see how she's doing. So yeah, so she's digging in her little chest there. You could see, and again, with the details, that chest. With Jan Brett, you just can't have a brown chest. It's got to have a lot of details on it. A border there with a design. Really pretty. She was hanging them up in the fresh air when a strong wind blew one of her stockings off the line. So there's the little basket. She's hanging some clothes on the line. Very pretty. I agree. Hey, X50, welcome in. And you see the clothes on the line, and there comes a breeze. There's a breeze that comes. And guys, give me 1 second. Mute account. I don't know. Let's do this here. Guys, give me 1 second. I think somebody's like impersonating my. Yeah. I know, right? Somebody being goofy. Let me block them, and then I'm going to report them too. Dangerous, violent, suiciding. I'm going to put. There we go. Block them. All right. So she's. I know they must have made a fake account or something. So she's hanging her clothes on the line, and one of the little stockings gets picked up by the wind and gets sent off. But look at how pretty these patterns are here with these stockings and these socks and sweaters. Curious Hedgie found it and poked his nose in. When he pulled it out, the stocking was stuck in his prickles. How embarrassing, Hedgie thought. So the little hedgehog named Hedgie sees the stocking and pokes his nose right in it. And then there's the little girl. She's going in to turn in the laundry. And then here comes a rooster. Let's see what the rooster is all about. One thing we know about Jan Brett, remember she did the mitten, and now we have the stocking, and I think there was another one too where it had to do with a piece of clothing. The mother hen came by with her chicks. Cackle, cackle, she clucked and laughed. What's that on your head, Hedgie? Why, it's my new hat, she told her. Isn't it beautiful? The mother hen cocked her head as if she had an idea, and off she ran. Hey, Maria, welcome in. So here comes Hedgie. The stocking is stuck on his little prickles. And then we see the little girl. She looks like she's getting the fireplace ready. Oh, Dynamite D, you're welcome. I know, it's really hard to let Christmas go. And then we have a geese coming here. And right there in the back, you have a rooster's, a little hen's nest. And you see the clothes on the line. I know, right, Dynamite D? It's very difficult. Hedgie saw the nosy gander looking down at him. Honk, honk, ho, 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 the gander laughed. Look at that, the hedgehog has flipped his gizzard. Laugh today, gander, but tomorrow when it rains, my hat will keep me dry. The gander thought for a moment, and off he ran. So there's the goose, the gander, making fun of Hedgie, and Hedgie says, we'll see, I'll have the last laugh when it starts raining. But look at how pretty that background is with those blue doors. And then you have the geese there. And then you see the little girl, she's making something. She's making like a little bird's nest or something. And then here comes a cat. Let's see what the cat has to do with this. The barn cat was watching from a tree as Hedgie tagged at the stocking. Meow, he called down. What a silly looking Hedgie you are, with that thing on your head. But my ears will be warm in a snowstorm. Purred the cat, and off he ran. So everybody takes a pot shot at Hedgie, the cat, made fun of him. And he says, but my ears will be warm in a snowstorm. Said the cat. Let's look at this picture here. So you've got this little house in the back with this thatched roof. You've got the cat up there on the tree. And look at the attention to detail Jan Brett has on these trees. Very typical of trees. One of the things that I always like to do during the wintertime is just kind of look at trees and how they're like all dead and they're just sticks and twigs and wood. No leaves on them. It's very realistic. And then you've got this background here with the watershed. The big open farm. Hedgie. And now the dog. Let's see what the dog has to say. The farm dog and her puppies found Hedgie in a patch of brambles. Hedgie, is that your hat? Is that your hat you're wearing? How funny you look, she barked, and her puppies yelped and giggled. But I'll be cozy and dry when it snows, Hedgie said. The farm dog's ears perked up, and off she ran. I wonder if they're all going, when they make fun of Hedgie, and he says, I'm going to be nice and warm when it's cold. I wonder if they're all going to the line. Oh, they are. See, I wasn't paying attention. So they make fun of him, and then he says something, and then they all go, and looks like they're taking clothes off the line at the same time. Here comes the pig. Oink, oink, the piglets squeal. What are you up to, Hedgie? The mama pig asked. Making sure my hat doesn't fall off if an icy wind blows up. I see, said the mama pig, and off she ran. So there's the little piglets. The girl, she went outside to go put her clothes on the hanger. Little does she know, all the farm animals are taking them. She's what they're doing. What is she occupying herself with? Oh, she's reading a book. Here comes the horse. We've got 2 more pieces of clothing on the line. Hedgie, what is that ridiculous thing on your head? The pony snorted at Hedgie. That was the last straw. It's my hat, of course. Don't you worry that everyone should wear a hat in winter when it's cold and snowy, Hedgie shouted. The pony looked startled. Hedgie was usually so friendly, and off he ran. So it looks like the girl's getting ready. She's putting her clothes on. She's gonna go get the clothes. There's the horse making fun of Hedgie, and we got one piece of clothing left. Uh-oh. And look, she's looking outside the window. She's gonna be like, what happened to all my clothes? Hedgie just wanted to be alone. He was tired of everyone laughing at him, and with this thing on his head, he wouldn't even fit in his den. Aw. So here she comes. She's gonna go look for the clothes. And look at Hedgie. He's got that thing over his head. Poor guy. There's his little face. There's the sweater. And then here she comes. Let's see what she does. She's gonna be so surprised. He didn't see Lisa running after him, the other stocking in her hand. Come back, you silly hedgehog, she called. Oh no, Hedgie thought, even the girl is laughing at me. So she came with the last stocking, and she wants her clothes back. But Hedgie thinks she's making fun of him, so he takes off running. She's got the other stocking in her hands right there. Lisa caught up and pulled her stocking off Hedgie's head. You ridiculous little hedgehog, she laughed. Don't you know that animals don't wear clothes? And look at the cat. The cat's got a piece of clothing. The dog's got a piece of clothing. And Jan Brett, she always uses, I'm not sure if those are Dutch patterns, but they look very European. Have a good night, Dana. European patterns. Hedgie headed for his den, and Lisa started back towards the clothesline. That's when she saw all of her missing woolens. So she's finally going to where the clothesline is at, and she sees all her woolens. That word there, woolens. I've never heard that before. The animals had taken them, and each one was thinking, now I am wearing a magnificent hat. So they were making fun of Hedgie, but the whole time they were thinking to themselves, dang, I want to get a hat like that. Look at the rooster has a glove on his head. The geese has a beanie. The cat, scarf. All the woolens. The horse is running into the pig. Lisa was still chasing them when Hedgie reached his den. How ridiculous they look. Don't they know that animals should never wear clothes? So he was an instigator. He got everybody to wear all the clothes, and then the moment everybody had a piece, he took them off and saying, look at how ridiculous they look. The end. Jan Brett's Christmas Treasury. You cannot not start a live read aloud without a good Jan Brett. You can't. I give that one a 10. Jan Brett, always on the line, always giving us the best illustrations, always giving us the best stories. You can never go wrong with a good Jan Brett. Okay, in the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. I definitely give that one a 10. Let's go with, we are close to our 10,000 K goal of likes. Let's set the timer for 1 minute so we can click, click, click. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Truck blows Bubba. You give that one a 10. I give that one a 10 too. I agree. Oh, you weren't here for the beginning? Okay, an 8. It's definitely a 10, Barbie. I agree. So we'll choose that one. That one for you. Welcome in, everybody. Let's tap away. If we can get to 10,000 K before the end of the first book, we'll be good. Leslie Ann, 10. Let's tap, tap, tap. I'll help you guys out. Let's tap for our daily 40K, 1,000 likes. Hopefully we get to the end. All right. Let's dig into the stacks. Let's see what we have. We're going to continue with some of the Christmas themed ones that we were reading that we didn't get to. Hey Siri, turn off. This one is called The Nutcracker Knight. When I saw this one, I love children's book. Hey, Happy New Year, Marcy. Welcome in. I love books that have these deep, rich colors, like these reds, these greens, and these yellows, and like bright lights, bright colors. We love a good end page. We love a good end page. Nutcracker Knight. Swoosh go the cars. Beep beep goes the taxi. Look at that opening page. It's a big city. Looks like New York City. Definitely New York. You've got the big fountain there. And then the ballet. The Russian ballet. Psh goes the fancy fountain. Swish, swish goes my frilly dress. Clip, clop, go daddy's new shoes. So it looks like they're going to go have a night at the ballet. Love that red. It's got those dark shades with it. Chitter, chatter goes the crowd. Tickets, please, says the usher. So it looks like they're inside the theater. There's all the kids getting ready too. You've got the usher here. Pickle dee, zing, boom, ding goes the orchestra as it tunes up. So this is a day at the ballet. Oh, Dana, welcome back. You've got that gold color there. That little dress. Clap, 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 clap goes the audience. There's the audience, they're sitting, really excited. Tick, tick, tick goes the conductor. Hush go the parents. There's the conductor. Some really nice illustrations on this one. Woof goes the velvet curtains. Wow. Yeah, Marcy, love the use of noise and action words. Yeah, the illustrations on this one, look at this. The curtains open, look at that curtain. And then the framing with this gold here. And the black background with the yellows. A very pretty picture. It's gorgeous. Crinkle, crinkle goes the tissue paper. Stomp, stomp goes the boy. So there's the Nutcracker. And there's the little boy. I guess that's inside of the play. Hey, Avery Rose, welcome in. Welcome back. Snap goes the doll. Sniff, sniff goes the girl. Crick, crick goes the head as grandfather fixes the doll. There's grandfather with his eye patch. Avery Rose, yeah, today's our last day for Christmas. Comes down tomorrow. We move into Valentine's Day. Bong, 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 bong. There's a clock with the mouse. Ooh, and then look at how pretty that Christmas tree is. Isn't that gorgeous? Guys, I have a huge test tomorrow. Oh, definitely Avery Rose. Thoughts and prayers, good energy sent to you. That you do very well, that your brain doesn't freeze. And then look at how big that, enormous that tree is compared to the little girl there looking at it. Wouldn't that be amazing? Grr, 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 growls the Mouse King. Schwap, schwap, schwap goes the soldier. The Mouse King. And the soldiers. Schwap, schwap, schwap. Aw, sigh light. Oh, hooray! Click goes the lights. So as you're watching this show, you're getting these range of emotions. Ah, sigh, ho, hooray. Hey, Emily, welcome in. It's intermission. So intermission time. Hooray, slurp, fizz. Oh, really? What is the test for? Are you Rose? The Rat King always scared. Right, Trump loves all that. I know, huh? Some things don't change, huh? Ding, ding, ding goes the bell. Zzz goes the man in a red scarf. Somebody already slept. But look at that red. Isn't that gorgeous? And that's like that red that you're seeing is the red that I'm seeing. It's like a maroon and red combination together. Taka 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 goes the sugar plum fairy. Zumbando goes the flamingo dancers. Zumbando. That's a really cute picture there. The little bow on her head. The ballerina. Shuffle, shuffle, jingle, jangle go the Polichinis. Polichini. Polichinelles. Gotta look that word up. Look at how pretty that dress is, though, those colors. The yellow, it's like an auburn or a burnt orange. Color journeyiness test since my SAT scores. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna do great. You're gonna do really good. Bravo! Bravo goes the crowd. Are you starting at community college, Avery Rose? There they go. Look at this mint green in the back. Isn't that pretty? Did you enjoy the ballet? Asks my dad. Smooch goes my kiss. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, nice, Avery. You're going to love it. I love my community college experience. So much cheaper. It's cheaper, and when you realize that the classes you take at community college are the ones you would have had to take at the university, it's a lot cheaper. You can find those anywhere. The end. The Nutcracker Night. Definitely a 10. Love the illustrations on this one and the story. Story was cute. Could have been a little bit stronger, but got to give it to the illustrator for that one. Okay, let's review what we read. We started out with Jan Brett's Christmas Treasury 1. And then Nutcracker Night 2. Yeah, Avery Rose, the illustrations on this one are really pretty. I'm going to stick with Jan Brett, although I really love the illustrations on this one. I think that all the same professors from Student Group. Oh, nice, Emily. Yeah, it's always a good experience, especially when you're older too, because you don't need that college experience. Look at the gold that pops out on this, the little designs. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, tap, tap away. We're trying to get to 40K by the end of the read alouds. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. While I was cleaning out my closet over vacation, I found my associate's degree, which I had thought I had lost it for some reason. But I found I was super excited about it. I'm only scared for the math portion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the math portion, always tricky. Okay, let's look into the stacks and see what we have. I've had the heater on all day today because I've been indoors. And now that I'm drinking my tea, it's making me really hot. I know we had a really good one in here. This one's called Santa Claus and the Dormouse. We love a good traditional Christmas story. It almost gives us Jam Brett vibes. But this one's Eleanor Schmid. We love a deep red end page. Santa Claus and the Dormouse. This one was published in 1988, so this is a pretty good one. Gus lived all by himself in an old oak tree. Like everyone else in his family, he slept the whole day long, for he was a dormouse. Every night he woke up, stretched his legs, and crept out of his nest. Then he went looking for something to eat. He needed to get round and fat so he wouldn't be hungry during his long winter nap. He looked for fruit, mushrooms, acorns, and nuts. He gnawed sweet tree bark and hunted for insects. Whatever he couldn't finish eating, he carried back to his nest for later. Avery Rose, yeah, very traditional. I know, Emily, neither do I. I'd keep them all up all year if I could. Time goes by so fast anyways. So here's Gus the little mouse. He is a dormouse. A dormouse. So he's got to fatten himself up. He's got to eat, take advantage of all the vegetable fruits out there so that he can hibernate for the long winter. He's got some berries there. Blackberries. In the fall, when the nights and days grew cool, Gus would curl up in his nest like all the other dormice, and sleep until spring. And so every year Gus slept through the visit from Santa Claus. He only knew of him from the stories he'd heard from the other animals in the forest. This year Gus wanted to meet Santa Claus too, just for once in his life. If only he knew how to keep awake. Maybe if he ate a little less, maybe if he just napped a little, he curled his tail tightly around himself, laid his paws on his tummy, closed his eyes, and dreamed a quick dream. Okay, so he has a plan. He wants to see Santa Claus. Yeah, Avery Rose, it has that very traditional look to it, like old style. So he's going to eat less. He's going to take some naps so he could see if he could stay up and see if Santa Claus comes. Hey, Destiny, welcome in. Caw-caw, caw-caw. Humans coming, shrieked the crow on the branch nearby. Gus woke up suddenly. Was Santa Claus coming now? Carefully, Gus stuck his head out of his hole and opened his sleepy eyes wide. A mother was gathering branches of pine and mistletoe with their children. What do they want for those? Santa wasn't there. Gus drew back into his snug hole in the branch. He mustn't go to sleep again now. Mustn't sleep. Mustn't. So there's the crows making a sound warning that there's humans coming by, and he thinks it's Santa Claus. He peeps his head out, realizes it's not, so he's going to go back to sleep again. Thur. Gus was startled out of his sleep. A woodpecker was boring a hole in the tree just above his nest. Has Santa Claus been here yet? Gus asked quickly. The woodpecker shook his head and kept on drilling. Do you know when he's coming? Gus asked. When it's cold, the woodpecker replied. But it's cold now, Gus thought as he crept back inside again. A few withered leaves clung to the branches, and except for the sound of the woodpecker, the forest was very, very quiet. So it looks like it's fall. A little bit too early for Santa Claus. There's no snow. The changing of the leaves. There's that gorgeous woodpecker there. It was nearly dark. Something rustled on the ground. A squirrel ran up the tree and begged Gus for an acorn. I can't find my food, he said, and I'm hungry. Gus gave him an acorn. Have you seen Santa Claus? He asked. I don't want to miss him this time. The other animals are awake in the winter and get to see him, but I'm always asleep and don't know when he comes. I'll call when Santa Claus comes, said the squirrel, and he jumped down and bounded away. An owl had been perched nearby, and she heard everything. Look at that squirrel. So going one animal at a time, trying to see if they've seen Santa Claus. Gus shivered. He snuggled down into his nest again. Outside, it got colder and colder. The wind whistled and tore through the dry leaves. It shook the trees, but Gus didn't wake up. One night, the first snow fell. The fox was lurking in the bushes. He was hungry. Suddenly, he prickled up his ears and sniffed. Then he saw a light at the edge of the forest. Joyfully, he sprang forward. So there looks like Santa Claus is there in the background with a donkey. And then there's the fox. Santa Claus was trudging through the snow with his donkey, and each step the little bells jingled, soft at first, then louder and louder. The animals in the forest had been waiting for this sound. Santa Claus had come at last. As he was entering a clearing in the forest, all the animals came hopping, bounding, and flying to meet him. Come, my friends, Santa said softly. I have gifts for each of you. Aww! So there's Santa Claus. So this happens every year, but the little mouse wanted to stay up for the winter and see what does Santa Claus do. And look at all the animals: the deers, the boar, the rabbits, the fox, the owl. Santa took a fat sack off the donkey's back and opened it. He pulled out carrots, red apples, and bread. The animals came closer, waiting for their food. On this moonlit winter night, no one was afraid of anyone else. Santa had brought sausage and a slab of bacon for the foxes. For the birds, he hung little bags of seed and fat on the branches and spread seed around on the ground. He gave nuts to the squirrels and cheese to the crow. The mice ran from one spot to another, nibbling on everything. Aww! So Santa Claus would come and he would deliver food for the forest animals. You got the squirrels eating their nuts, the mice, the fox, the little boars. You got the rabbits eating their carrots. At last, Santa Claus sat down wearily. Have you all had enough? He asked. Did I forget anyone? The squirrel cocked his ears and waved his tail back and forth. He had promised someone something, but now he had forgotten what it was. Uneasily, he looked from one animal to another. Somewhere in the distance, the owl hooted. So there's Santa Claus. All the animals are all fed. Look at them all on Santa's lap. That looks like my cats. They do that. The rabbit itching itself. Very typical animal behaviors after they eat. Uh-oh, wake up, Gus, wake up. The owl had to call several times before Gus woke up. Come quickly, she said. Santa Claus is here. Gus's legs were stiff. He stretched and yawned. He could barely get his eyes open. How the forest had changed. The snow sparkled in the moonlight. Gus had never seen so much white. Follow me, called the owl. I'll fly along ahead of you. Gus felt as if he were in a dream as he leaped from branch to branch. Avery Rose, I know, isn't that cute? Yeah, it's a very pretty picture. I love that. That image of Santa Claus is very old-fashioned. And then you've got the little mouse. He finally woke up. There's the owl leading the way. We love a good moon in children's literature. We got trees there. So he gets to see everything that he doesn't get to see normally during the wintertime, the snow. Santa Claus looked up the tree and stretched his arms up to Gus. The little dormouse's heart beat wildly. He jumped. Warm hands held him, and a friendly face was looking down at him. Gus, I was waiting for you. Now here you are with me, said Santa Claus with a laugh as he stroked him gently. Then he fished in his pocket and gave him dried apples, pears, and plums. Gus nibbled contentedly. He was so happy. Oh, look at the owl. The woodpecker. It was very late. Santa Claus had to go on. He had a kind word for each animal as he said goodbye. One after the other, they rubbed their heads against his shoulder and let him stroke them. Then softly the animals left the clearing. For a long time, the woods rustled, fluttered, and snapped until each animal and bird had settled into its own place again. Only Gus the Dormouse did not go home to his own nest. He had crept into Santa Claus's pocket and happily fallen asleep there. Aw, so this is something that Santa Claus would do every year, except the Dormouse didn't get to see it. So Santa Claus gave each of the animals a pet, gave them a special word, and then he took the little Dormouse with him. Love a good moon. The end. It says Eleanor Schmidt, 1939 to 2001, was born in Lucerne, Switzerland. She studied art and later worked as a graphic artist in Zurich. She lived in Paris and New York, where she worked on her first picture books. After a long stay in Mexico, she returned to Switzerland and continued to make beautiful art for children. That explains the illustrations. Very European-looking Santa Claus. The end. This is a good book. This was a good book. We love children's literature that have anything to do with Christmas, Halloween, or Christmas, animals, forest friends. Trump Blows Bubba, you give it a 10. I give this one a 10 too. Give it a 10. Story, very strong. Good, strong story. Okay, let's look at the books that we have read tonight. Janelle Howell, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while. Avery Rose, maybe just kind of accept that it's going to be an anxious night and that it's going to be like an anxious day. Just kind of like sink into that and let it, and just give yourself as a treat. Say, okay, when I finish that test tomorrow, I'm either going to come home and take a nap or go to bed early. And you'll definitely sleep better. Those nights when I'm super anxious and I can't sleep, part of it is because I start getting all worried about like, oh my God, I gotta go out, I gotta get up, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But then I think, well, I'll give it the best I can, but one thing I know for sure is the next night I'm gonna have a really good sleep. So use all your energy tomorrow for that test and then just collapse after that. Georgia Peach, 10. Avery Rose, 10. Janelle Howell, how are you doing? Are you in Washington still? Are you on vacation? What's going on? We started out with Jan Brett's Christmas Treasury. Yeah, it's always a good sleep. We can sacrifice one night of sleep. You might get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, but then we read, yeah, very satisfying sleep. Built like an onion. Built Like an Onion. I did that live one early just for people on January 1st. I got up at 6 in the morning and was reading. So I was thinking, I'm going to get up at 6 in the morning because there's going to be a lot of hungover people that want to be read too. We followed that up with Nutcracker Night, and then we just finished Santa Claus and the Dormouse. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. 1, 2, or 3. I definitely think that Dormouse one was good. The Christmas one and the Christmas Santa Claus and the Mouse. Trump Blows Bubba 3. Avery Rose 3. Amber UGC 1. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Elysia, oh, okay, we have one more. We usually read about 4 titles a night. Still in Washington, I missed y'all, sorry. I know, Janelle Howell, I've been kind of infrequent as well. Hopefully everything's going good in the family. All right, our goal tonight is going to be 40K. We're halfway there. We have one more book. I think we can make it. I think we can make it. All right, let's look at the stacks and see. Oh, good, Avery. Yeah, we always want to create as much of a homey atmosphere as possible. We have lots of titles still that have to do with Christmas. Hey Siri, turn on. We'll read this one. Destiny. I haven't decided yet. I have tomorrow off. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna spend tomorrow morning putting it together. Because we're gonna take the Christmas tree decorations down and do Valentine's Day. So it's gonna be a Valentine's Day project. Who was it? Wasn't Avery? Avery Rose, this one's gonna be for you, since you can't sleep. The baby who stayed awake forever. Can you imagine? And then look at the little textile on that. That's really pretty. It's very glowing. The baby who stayed awake forever. Loved it. Looks like a end page there with baby getting ready for bed. Sequins eyes, yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely a pink. It's very shimmery too. The baby who stayed awake forever. This one was published in 2025. Very new. In the light of the moon, a little baby lay fast asleep. That baby's living his best life, stretched out on that crib. Huh, yeah, right. Not this baby. Sleeping is for koalas and teenagers. This baby intended to stay awake forever. The last thing you want to see. Built like an onion, definitely. Definitely will get an opportunity to read it. At 8 o'clock, Mama said, "Good night, sweetie." Papa said, "Sweet dreams, little one." Sister said, "See you in the morning." Baby said, "Ga, ga, 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 ga." Ga! Baby yelled as loud as she could, just to see if she could make everyone come back in and say goodnight a second time. A manipulative baby. At 9 o'clock, Mama gave Baby a binky. Sister gave Baby a binky too. And another, and another, and another. So each binky he got, he threw it. Not even 17 binkies were enough to make this baby go to sleep. He chucked him at his mom as soon as he walked out. At 10 o'clock, Papa cuddled Baby. Baby explored the inside of Papa's nose and Papa's eyelids and Papa's mouth. She found a dangly thing at the back of Papa's throat. He went back to bed before she could grab it. I know, definitely right. Avery Rose. This baby's got a lot of energy. At 11 o'clock, Mr. Neighbor yelled, "Is that baby going to stay awake forever?" There's the upset neighbor. Gah, gah. Baby was thrilled someone finally understood her plans, so she continued singing the song of her people just for him. Ask and you shall receive. At midnight, no one came to check on Baby, so she decided to do some climbing. She was an excellent climber because she practiced every night. Baby could climb up things. Baby could climb over things. Baby could... Uh-oh. Not what you want. thump. Oh, he fell right on his head in the cradle, right on the floor. Bump. And then he let out a big cry. Wah! Papa cried, my poor baby. Mama cried, what happened? Sister cried, oh no. But baby just cried very loudly. She did not enjoy falling. However, she did enjoy a captive audience, so she kept crying for a while longer. The mom's all distressed. I remember when my first nephew was born, my sister-in-law had slept with the baby in the bed. He was probably, he had to have been like 5 or 6 months by now, 8 months. And I remember we were all asleep, it was that night. And I guess he fell off the bed. His head hit the floor. It woke me up. That thunk. Because it was a thunk and then a cry. I thought, oh my gosh. Until Papa gave her a binky and Mama gave her a cuddle and Sister gave her a kiss and Mr. Neighbor gave up on sleeping entirely. So he got exactly what, the baby girl got exactly what she wanted. And then look at the neighbor eating a bowl of cereal. Avery, that's going to be you. Trying to get to sleep. Which was probably for the best because at 1 o'clock, baby threw a dance party. Oh my gosh. She was not ready yet. Then at 1:15, baby jumped 50 times in a row. Or 100 times. Nobody knows because babies can't count. At 1:30, Mama tried to cuddle with baby again. But awake baby doesn't need cuddles. At 2 o'clock, baby laughed at a joke only she understood. At 2:15, baby yelled a bit. At 2:30, she laughed at her own yelling. And at 2:45, more yelling. Oh my goodness. Those poor parents. They have to endure the whole night. And then look at these stages here. Eyes are getting heavy. They close. Wake up. Close again. At 3 o'clock, baby's eyes began to blink. Look at the mom. Oh my God, he's asleep. And in the darkness, she saw a whole universe of glittering stars. Exploring the wonders of the universe was the perfect thing for this baby to do, because in space, no one can hear you scream, or sing, or throw a dance party. Georgia Peach, right? Pretty sure a lot of parents can relate. At 4 o'clock, Mama carefully lowered baby into the crib. Baby let out a small sigh, but stayed fast asleep. Hey, Prince Harflip, welcome in. Too bad Billy Cody isn't in. She's got baby Dennis. I think she would be able to relate to this book. I'm just like being little, but not that. Georgia Peach. Right? Those up all night nights. Huh, you're right. Not this baby. Uh-oh. The moment she put him down. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate those. At 5 o'clock, the sun came up and baby was ready to greet the day and get dressed and eat breakfast and sing some songs and go to the park and pet a dog and lick a pine cone and chase a stranger and sit in a box and drop cereal in the car. Just as soon as her lazy family woke up. My daughter just told me her and her husband are trying for their first baby this summer. Oh, how exciting! Georgia Peach, is that the first grandkid? Prince Harflip, always welcome in. Prince Harflip, how's everything going? So look at the parents, are completely exhausted. Oh, nice. You should get them this book. The end. The baby who stayed awake forever. It's got that really pretty glitter. It's a very good idea. Okay, good way to end the live. All right, let's go ahead and look at the books that we've read so far. You guys got really good titles tonight. really good titles. We started with the Jan Brett Christmas Treasury. You cannot not start with a good Jan Brett. Then we did the Nutcracker Night 2. Yeah, they were all great. I agree. Avery Rosie, give it a 3. Or number 3. Santa Claus and the Dormouse. Yeah, that was a cute one. Oh, just like she's doing better now? Oh, good. And then The Baby Who Stayed Awake Forever. I'm going to go with number 3, too. I thought this was a really cute one. And then a quick cut up close for Jan Brett. Yeah, Avery Rose, we're going to do the West Coast feed. We have one more. We have a couple more Jan Bretts that we have selected on their own. Alrighty, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, 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 tap. I gotta change this shirt. I don't like it when I get these sweat spots on it. But I have the heater on. It's cold outside. I have the heater on, but the tea is making it a little bit too warm. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for checking in tonight. As always, had a very good time. If you are on the East Coast and you're getting ready for bed, everybody have a good night. Thank you so much, Prince Arthur. If you're going to stay up and late bird, we're going to be on again in about an hour for the West Coast feed. We will have all fresh new titles. And then we will start at 9, which is 12 o'clock, or 11 o'clock on the Central Coast, Central Time. Alrighty, friends, thank you so much for the 27,000 likes, and we will see you in about an hour. Have a good night, everyone.